the risk of erectile dysfunction was 77% higher. Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
That's what it's about. Put some cherry juice right in my mouth. Eating all the red meat. Bitch, please look at my feet. That's what it's about. It's that
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet.
Gout.
Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Take that bitch out for the clout. If you know what that shit's about, shut your mouth. Yeah, that bitch is so fucking fat. I'm just stating facts. Might just hit it from the back. Yeah, kinda shit to make my hardware into Microsoft. Eating so much red meat, I don't wanna stop. Might need to pop a blue pill. If I don't hit that ass, I don't know who will.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet. Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Got that gout cloud going.
Gout.
Inflammations on my feet.
Gout.
Oh yeah, it's hurting me.
Do a begathon where tip me and do this and do that. We're not doing that. It's business as usual here on DSB Gaming. We play games, we have fun. If you guys like it, you support it. The week is going slow. Tough through it. So how are you doing? This is how I'm doing. Tips very low now. But I've noticed tips very low right now. The week is going slow. It gets to me. My life is ruined. This is how I'm doing. And losers out there who thinks that they know shit, kiss my fucking ass and eat my right now. A full podcast booked, full gameplay streams booked. Everything's booked. Everything's booked. Can't do anything crazy. And I don't even have enough to buy groceries. It sucks. The week is going slow. Tough through it. So how are you doing? This is how I'm doing. Tips very low now. But I've noticed tips very low right now. The week is going slow. It gets to me. My life is ruined. This is how I'm doing. And losers out there who thinks that they know shit, kiss my fucking ass and eat my right now. So how are you doing? This is how I'm doing. So how are you doing? This is how I'm doing. So how are you doing? This is how I'm doing. So how are you doing? This is how I'm doing.
$13,000. AG Almighty 8 gang, pull up and get your shit splat gang. Pull up, hop out, and scramble your shit, gang. On their computers. Baller alert. They on computers talking shit offline, they losing it. 10-year legacy on life support, now the Patreon. The mod's a bitch. I'm been goofish just to send some hits. I ain't a snitch, but third out of third, he ain't never call a hit. Mimology, Mr. Hustler, Vanilla on speed dial. My niggas wild. Can't forget Theo and he the golden child. Who else around? Picking swaggins and DSP on some goofy shit. KG a bitch. Wow. Trips to Japan, he get finessed by a chick. He a trick. I just made a brand new socket. What we do, huh? We just trolled a brand new op, bitch. AG Almighty Egg Gang, what up? Get your shit scrambled, gang. You can't get played like Rambo, how would other pack your girl a snack? She gon' get swipe right to see how you react. DSP is how you don't play, he failing games every day. Buying fast food with the tips is why he gaining weight. We troll a chill, socks is real, man, it's been a drill. Subcon went up a few days ago, bro, you know that ain't real. The streams ain't chill, you yawn and complain about your bills. Cackle be gon' damn near every night, you need some gin for real. You diss Ninja, PewDiePie, and the Almighty. What the fuck? How you gon' feel when them Twitch cops not on your side? Get that ass bang. Kicking the furries, sweaties do sweet just like some McFlurries. Chat put on sub, only mode the moms don't have to worry. Do them dirty, X pull up with the shit, they get super nervous. What's the purpose? Praise be his name, Almighty at your service. Pull up, they log in, what's up? No tips, no bits, they talk tough. Let me change up the style. Hey, game we go wild. Hey, what? We hooligans, cooling and bulling and fuck next, we up now. Ha, hey, game we go wild. Hey, what? We hooligans, cooling and bulling and fuck next, we up now. Hey, shout out to Susan and big ups to Porsche for holding it down. Hey, niggas out here trolling with a couple grand? What the fuck? To me that sound like you a fucking fan. Hey, do them dirty, X pull up with this shit, they get super nervous. What's the purpose? Praise be his name, Almighty at your service. Praise be.
Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact and have fun. Open up my YouTube page and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. You're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back.
Alright guys, let's get into it. Today we're gonna look at DSP get destroyed. Oh no!
Money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really.
Oh man, my fucking shower is busted. The drain isn't working and it's clogged. So I have to take like one of those ghetto ass showers. where you gotta turn the water on
Parry,
and
free
off
combo.
in
Okay.
intervals. It sucks.
One jab. Look at the combo she gets off of one jab that likely should have traded if the timing came out correctly on my normal. Good parry there.
Is Black Cat a pro?
Nothing I can do. Death. All I could have done was level 3. That was it. And that's 100% because of character selection. Wasn't outplayed. Wasn't really mixed up. Just a few times. All her stuff.
I don't know if they're consistently stuffing you,
Just keep jabbing.
right, and you can't get around it. To me, that means they outplayed you because they were doing something that you couldn't do, or you couldn't figure out.
She recovers and gets to do that. It's completely safe. How does it make any sense that I press the button. How does it make any sense that she's completely safe for those moves? Nothing I can do about it. 100% because she's top tier. She's fucking so much better than him. I have no real options to stop what she does. Everything she does is so high priority. Of course it goes right through. Of course! She whipped throw. I went to punish. The game allowed her to recover and then do her own drive impact. And now I can't do anything to anything she's doing. It's all free. Look, I didn't even attack. How do I learn? How do I learn the matchup when the matchup is so broken? It's a fucking broken ass unfair matchup. I have no normals that will stop her onslaught of normals. So at any point she could just keep pressing normal, normal, normal. I can't stop her. Oh, smash jab, full combo off of a mash jab. It's a basic combo. Doesn't come out online. She gets level 3. It's a basic combo. Look at her reward. Wow, that was such top tier gameplay right there. Right? I literally have the match won, but his range is so terrible. I can't capitalize with the level 3 combo. So I can't finish the match. I have it won.
I want to play some Mortal Kombat. If I'm going to be here at the desk, I want to be playing Mortal Kombat at least.
Of course! She can instantly do it at any time because her character can cancel anything into drive impact. I have like 2 moves I can cancel in drive impact. Can't do anything. Game over. All I could do is try to buffer level 3. That's it. I have no other moves I can do there. It's pretty sad. I mean, this is like literally, this has to be one of the most dominating matches in the game, I would think. And I'm trying to learn it. That's why I keep rematching this person. But it's pretty ridiculous how one-sided it is. Just by her matching normal, she beats everything he does. Can't do anything. How do I... Dude! How do I stop flip kick? It beats every move he has. Flip kick beats every fucking move Dhalsim has. It really does. It beats everything. Every move I try, and if I block it, it's safe. She gets to hit me after it, too. So what... That was back medium. What did it give me? That was clean back medium anti-air. Just push her back. Nothing. I don't even know what it gave me. It gave me some other move. I don't even know what it was. She could just throw a spiral arrow. I can't do anything. Just keep mashing. It's all safe. Everything she does is safe. Can't interrupt any of it. Can't block. Couldn't even block the knuckle on reaction. Couldn't do it. I'm still getting hit even though I'm not doing anything. See, everything she does is safe. She just keep doing it. That's it. No effort. Literally no effort. At all. Seriously, it's such a bad matchup. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to learn it. Sit, mash. Yo, she did 3. She didn't do 1 or 2. She did 3 moves, and it still let her cancel drive impact after 3 moves. I can't do that at all. I have to do it off of, like, drive
if you didn't
rush
suck, you
or,
probably
like,
could.
low, medium, punch, and that's it. I can't do anything else. So that's it. That's game. Simple combo into level 3. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, it's a completely broken matchup, man. Seriously. I literally don't know what you're supposed to do against even just this basic Cammy. What do? She can literally rush you down the whole round. There's no way to interrupt any of her hit strings. Anytime she does the flip, it's safe. Anytime she does the dive kick, it's safe. If she's close range and she jumps, it's safe. Drive you back. No, I'm Dhalsim. I can't do shit. Where's my move? I don't get one. Just do EX fucking cannon spike from that distance. Dude, she's so broken. I mean, now at this point, I'm just gonna quit. Like, what's the point, right? She is so broken in certain matchups, and this is just one of the worst. I can't imagine what Capcom was thinking when they made this matchup. What on earth do you want Dhalsim to do? All I can do is at fight, I have to keep her mid-screen and continuously keep her mid-screen the entire fight. If she once gets close to me, I can never come back. Because she can do an entire hit string over and over, and you can't stop it. She's just non-stop. Hit string, hit string. And a lot of it's just mashing jab. The dive kick beats everything. Her fucking cannon drill has insane priority for no good reason. The flip kick can't be interrupted. It stops everything he does. So it's like, what on earth were you fucking thinking? At least give me an option. There's 0 options. I can't ever drive impact because she can instantly cancel anything she does into drive impact. He can't. Dhalsim has like maybe a couple very small situations where he can cancel into drive impact. She has like 15, 16. All her normal.
Oh shit.
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
What are doing? What are doing in there? Fluffy, the fluff, the fluff, the fluff, the fluff, 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 fluff.
I need that money.
Hold on.
I really
Let me take
do.
a dab and then I'll let you back up here, alright?
I really need that money.
You can even say hello to the people on the stream.
Need that money.
Love.
I need that money. I really
Is that what you
do. I
want
need
to
that
do?
money.
You want to come up here and say
Need that
hello?
money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
I don't want to say hello to the people? Come here. Come here.
all
here,
that stuff
Peter.
coming. I hope that sounds
Peter,
good to
come here.
everybody. Now, before we get into our
No, come
other
here.
topics for today,
No, you don't need
remember,
no
I
more
see that some
beef
people are
jerky right
contributing.
now.
Remember, I
No.
will do shout-outs for contributions at the end of the show. I always do. Also, please, today, if you like the content that I do, support the streams. All right? So, with all this nonsense going on recently, this drama people are trying, understand that I'm different from a lot of other YouTubers and people. I'm not about making drama or being part of drama to make profit. I'd rather sit here and make positive content for you guys. Stuff that's not harmful to anyone. Stuff that's not going to cause problems for the community. Gaming related, you know, news related, interesting stuff that's fun and productive. Okay? If you like fun and productive content, please support content creators that make it. All right? There's too many people out there right now who make all the crap. There's enough of them. They don't need extra views and support. They really don't. They're already got enough idiots who watch them. All right? If you like actual positive stuff and you want to see productive content like the kinds that I make, please support this channel. All right? I feel like I'm one of the remnants of that old school mantra on YouTube that if you make positive content,
your
people will come
leg
and
is
support it.
fine. Don't
You know,
start
not a
with
lot
the
of people
leg
even adhere to
thing.
that anymore.
You're
Many people have
okay.
changed over the years completely the kind of content and the formula
Nobody's
they follow
telling the buddy
just
that
to
he
make
can't
sure
be up.
that you know, they can survive. I haven't done that. You know, I don't take sponsorships, partnerships. I don't get paid to play games. I don't
Again,
show
machinima?
products on my streams. None
Machinima?
of that. Why? That's
Loot
not what I'm
crate?
here for. I'm here because I love games. I have a passion for it. I love hanging out with my live audience and having a good time. That's what I'm here for. If that wasn't the case, I would not be here regardless of how much money it made me. I would be gone. You understand? So that's why I'm here. Please support streamers like me. It doesn't just have to be me, but please support streamers like me who you feel have passion for what they
it's
do
just
and are going to
OPB.
do it regardless and aren't going to create negative situations so that they can benefit. Okay? I will say this. All these years, I've said, please, if you're going to support me for the right reasons. Support me because you like my content. Don't support me because you want to stick it to my haters. Okay? Same thing
That's
here.
not true.
Support me because you want positive content. You support this kind of stuff. Not because you're sticking it to the people who make drama, but because you like this and you want to see this continue. Again, I feel like I am one of the last holdouts of people who stuck around making this kind of content. Because most people have moved on and changed for the worse. I haven't.
What?
I stuck around being true to myself.
Who changed
so
for
please,
the
if you like
worst?
this content today,
Who
there's
changed
many
for
ways
the
you can support it.
worst?
Number one, liking the content.
Like, okay, maybe a handful of people changed and it was negative for them, but the majority of people who evolved their content became better for it. He's just he is so oblivious to his own echo chamber. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. This guy is a lunatic. What the fuck? You want up there, monks? Okay. All right. A hungry, huh? A hungry beast. Damn, I really should have prepared. But I didn't even know if my internet was gonna hold up tonight, guys. So I started and I went with
Put a
it.
like
I
on the
went
stream. Put
with
a
it.
like on a video you watch. Engage. Talk in the stream chat. Talk to me during a gameplay stream. Leave a comment on a video. All of that is engagement. It's free to do. Takes a second. Helps out tremendously. Number two, super chats, super stickers, super thanks. All ways
I'm
to
sick
support
of
this
this.
content.
It's always the same shit with this guy. It's always the same fucking shit with this guy. Give me money. I need money. I need more money. I need even more fucking money, dude. I'm just done with it. Let's get back to Willie Mack and fucking Hassan Abi.
For instance, like the missile hit the Gaza hospital. Both sides blamed each other. That's the breaking news, right? And instead of waiting for more information, you jump to conclusions saying it was 100% Israel. 100%.
Okay.
You were so
Good
You're
point.
Like deleting all the chatters.
Good point. Good point. When I said that, I didn't just go, oh, I have no other opinion on this matter. I simply think Israel definitely did this because I want Israel to have definitely done this. The reason why I said this, and you do this regularly, okay? When I say something on this stream, okay, oftentimes, especially if it's a developing story.
Like, how do you know I say this stuff?
Especially if it's a developing story, when I say something on an issue that is happening, I look to all of the circumstantial evidence on the matter. You're bringing this up, and this is really important to understand. One, all of the circumstantial
you say that
evidence
every time, but it never is.
Okay, all of the circumstantial evidence at the time, of course, after the 6,000 bombs that Israel had dropped on Gaza, a densely populated open-air prison, the 6,001st bomb, understandably, was going to be an Israeli bomb. To this day, we still do not know whether this was an Islamic Jihad rocket that was misfired or whether or not this was actually an artillery shell that might have hit a fuel tank or even some other kind of munition that Israel may have deployed.
So why did you say it was
now,
100%
the reason why,
Israel and then call everyone genocidal freaks that disagreed with you?
You don't actually watch the content beyond...
You demonize them.
Because... First of all, because they are.
And there it is. If you believe in the overwhelming investigations that say this was not an Israeli bombing, then you're genocidal. He's proving my point.
On the editorial side of my coverage, if I make a prediction or a speculation, it can sometimes be wrong. That speculation is always going to be on foundational analysis that is solid. IDF didn't bomb the hospital? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did. You fucking piece of shit. Yes, it absolutely did. Fuck you. Fuck you. You genocidal scumbag. You have no fucking dignity. You do not have an ounce of dignity inside of your soul. But it doesn't matter. Terrible that the people died, but I encourage you to look into where Hamas was firing. You fucking piece of shit. You garbage, monstrous scumbag. You garbage, monstrous scumbag. You said IDF didn't bomb the hospital, and then you said it did. Still a piece of shit genocide denier, 100%. But no, it is not a fucking misfire.
Guys, up until this moment of the stream, his foundational analysis was a tweet.
The number is now at 887, according to on-the-ground reports. My friend in Gaza tells me I smell the death now.
When bringing this up to Hassan, he shifts the topic from his poor reporting to the Israeli government virtue signaling about the war. He does this because he knows he's got.
So why did you say it was 100% Israel and then call everyone genocidal freaks that disagreed with you?
You don't actually watch the content beyond...
You demonize them.
Because... First of all, because they
Just
are.
like you do every time,
because the Israeli government is genocidal. What the fuck are you talking about, you dumb fuck? 4,500 children have been ruthlessly slaughtered. You think that's not genocidal?
Shift the topic again.
Oh, the one hospital might... Wait, Willie, shut the fuck up and listen, dumbass.
Yeah,
do you really think that if one fucking hospital wasn't bombed by Israel and this was a fucking actual misfire, that all of a sudden means that, like... Well, that all of a sudden means that, like, Israel's not doing ethnic cleansing?
Right now, you're doing it in real time.
Dude, just fucking answer my question. Do you think...
It's not what I said. He's derailing the entire conversation again. It's weaselly debate tactics.
Do you think that the ethnic cleansing campaign, if you take out the bombing, okay? If you take out the one time that this hospital's bombed, okay, if you take that out, do you think out of the equation, do you think Israel is all of a sudden not doing ethnic cleansing in Gaza?
No, that's not what I said. This is what you're trying to.
I'm asking you. Okay, then
I just said no.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so what's your
reports?
Okay, got it. No. Got it.
Hassan throughout the stream likes to push the narrative that I took him out of context. How would he know? Jump. He didn't even watch the video.
The reason why I said this, and you do this regularly, okay? When I say something on this stream, okay, oftentimes, especially if it's
Did
a
you watch
developing
the video?
story.
Like, how do you know I say this stuff?
Especially if it's a developing story. If I misspeak, apparently you can use it in your commentary as though it's like super serious. So anyway,
I didn't name one example that I did that.
I don't know. I don't watch your videos, so
yeah. So don't make shit up.
If I did do that, it should be easy to prove. He won't because I didn't. It's a false narrative. If anything, the more context I add, the worse it gets for him.
If you look at a 30-second broadcast,
that's the criticism. It's not 30 seconds. You keep saying that. It's
okay,
not 30
if you look
seconds.
at a 5-minute portion of a fucking
you're fucking
brother, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
By Israel.
On the very same
bombed by Israel. 800 people dead. That was your stream. What did I do to title it that? I didn't do that.
Okay.
I didn't clip that out of
Why
context.
did that whip?
First of all, I never said
Why did
800.
that
I
whip?
said 800.
That was
That's so
perfect
fucking stupid.
timing.
He did say
It should
800.
not have
Update
whipped.
from 8 minutes ago. Between 200 and 300 people killed in Gaza hospital airstrike according to Hamas-run health ministry from 1 hour ago. Wait, what? No, the number is like 800 now.
And when confronted by viewers to change the title of the stream because he was wrong, he didn't. He doubled down.
IDF didn't bomb the hospital. Change title? IDF didn't bomb the hospital? Yes, it did!
He then lies to me again, saying he was just reporting what the BBC said.
Okay, I was literally repeating what the BBC coverage was. Not only that, but also because like I don't have a direct on the ground. I wasn't.
Well, did the BBC say it was 100% Israel when they blamed each other?
The BBC's original assessment, yes, was that it was most likely an Israeli bombing.
Hassan really liked to hammer me on this point.
Jump to conclusions.
Of course, yeah, I jumped to the same conclusions that the BBC did too.
But if you use the Wayback Machine and go to October 17th on the BBC's website, the BBC clearly reported that that's what Hamas claimed. On the day of the bombing, Hassan was mad that the BBC made this distinction, even calling them racist.
I love that they keep saying Hamas-run health ministry, like it's not the fucking health ministry. It's ridiculous. Like, oh, Hamas-run health ministry. Well, you know how they are. You know how those dirty Arabs are. They lie all the time. You know what I mean? They're probably lying again. Is there a fucking moment where Western media will be honest about this? Like, I know we are cruel here in the West. I know we have done so much. We've done so many awful things. Like, so many unconscionable things. But I really, really thought that there would be at least a little bit of clarity from the media.
Ironic. The BBC reporting what Hamas claims is not the same thing as Hassan saying it for a fact happened and that you're now racist for believing any information that says otherwise.
Your statements, by the way, on this, your fucking bloodlust and your genocidal support for the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians will not be forgotten, okay? I don't know how you will be able to live with yourself for the rest of your fucking life, but you are literally, personally championing genocide. Shame on you. Shame on you. I want to be as charitable as I possibly can, but shame on you.
All he said was the IDF didn't bomb the hospital.
Siding with what's most likely true is now genocidal.
Oh, here. Okay, I'm going to put this side by side. I want you to fucking understand something, okay? So that is a JDAM called on. Do you think that seems similar? What am I looking at with my own two eyes? What are you looking at? I have no evidence? Don't believe your fucking... What do you mean? Does that strike you as a fucking misfire?
Do I even have to give commentary here, or does my point speak for itself?
In your video, do you, I don't know, at any point bring up any of the resources that I'm using, like including the BBC, which you said?
Yeah, I showed the tweet you used. Yeah, I did. I showed the tweet you used of a missile striking the ground, going, doesn't that look like a JDAM? That actually looks a lot like a JDAM.
And look how he tries to weasel out of it.
Yeah.
That's your epic reporting. Those are your epic sources, bro.
Yes. My epic sources. That was the only verified video of the strike at the time. What are you talking about?
Like you're a
Do you know where I got that?
Though. Like you know how to interpret.
Do you know where I got that video from? Do you know where I got that video from?
Where?
The Washington Post. That's where I got that video from.
Yeah, but you don't know how to interpret what that missile is.
That's really interesting you say that, because at the time I was talking at the time. That's really interesting because at the time I
know at the time you
talking to open
badly.
source
Again,
intelligence
it's the exact
people
same narrative.
and also forensic analysts. That's what I was doing, and I still do.
He's lying. If you go to his October 17 stream, the only thing he does is read tweets that disagree with mainstream media reports.
An actual Hamas misfire killed 7 people, okay? It fell into a crowded area, and it only killed 7 people. Misfires from Hamas missiles do not have the capability of destroying an entire fucking hospital. This is what it looked like. Exactly like every other fucking Israeli bombing campaign. Now, here's Evan Hill working as a forensic investigator at the Washington Post.
This guy does not say it was an Israeli bomb. All he did was report the same thing everyone else did. But Hassan acts like it's otherwise.
Video of the moment of the blast at Al-Ahli Hospital, geolocated by the Post, captures a whirring through the air and then a blast, followed by orange flames. IDF blames Islamic Jihad for a failed rocket launch which hit the hospital in Gaza. You think
I made all the wrong choices.
You think that there is not proof for this?
I think it's wrong.
You think that there's not proof for this?
There isn't. So where are these forensic experts that Hassan claimed he talked to? Because they're not on his stream. You can go watch it yourself. He's just lying. Here's another lie. He blamed GeoConfirmed for his poor reporting.
I'm reporting on this kind of thing, especially when it's outside of my immediate expertise or whatever. Yeah. I go to people that are making real-time assessments. One of the things that I'm sure you didn't mention was the GeoConfirmed Twitter thread.
But if you go to the last 40 minutes of his stream, GeoConfirmed corrects the story. And Hassan still writes them off.
Oh, here, by the way, someone making fun of the final conclusion of GeoConfirmed. So a missile exploded in midair, and then a piece of that already exploded missile hit a hospital and killed hundreds of people. This is the absolute dumbass that you guys are putting forward as your conclusive analyzer, okay? God damn it, brother. Jesus Christ, that's how stupid.
In the flanky,
how
bud?
stupid.
How is he going to say this about GeoConfirmed and then bring him up in our debate as an excuse for why he can be wrong? He does this because he's willing to say anything to get out of being held accountable. That's his third lie. He's again proving my videos right. His next big argument is that since I called him out on being wrong, I now have to call out everyone who's ever been wrong on anything ever.
Every single point that was brought forward in the immediate aftermath of the hospital was actually completely incorrect. But you didn't make a video about that. You made a video about me. Because if you made a video,
about you, yes, you finally get it.
Stop. Listen, let me finish. If you care about misinformation, maybe you should, I don't know, make the next video about IDF and all the times that they fucking lied about every single bombing campaign.
So you're saying because I made a video on you, I now got to make a video on Israel?
No, you don't have to do anything. But you can't also maintain the position that you care about the truth and honesty in journalism, like you're a fucking Gamergate holdout, being like, oh, I care about the ethics in video game journalism. That's why we have to dox these fucking female journalists or some shit.
I didn't dox anybody, bro. What are you talking about?
I didn't say that. I'm using... Do you know what a fucking analogy is? Dumb
I honestly don't know what Gamergate is. What, do I look like Captain Palestine? I make videos on YouTubers and streamers. It would be completely out of my depth to talk about the ballistics of a missile. You might be comfortable talking about things you know nothing about, but I'm not.
I do not know if there's a deployment, like an activation that Israeli munitions have that can detonate way before it impacts the ground.
This is insane. How do his fans not see this? How many times can he be wrong, not apologize, and demonize everyone else for criticizing him? He does it in the debate, always pivoting the conversation or coming up with a whataboutism or reverting to outright lying rather than just owning up and doing a better job next time.
You not watching my videos is the same level of reporting that you give Israel and Gaza. It's the same level of reporting that you give Ukraine.
I'm going to be honest with you. If you think
minimum effort in, and just
you are revealing, you're revealing how stupid you are by claiming that watching a fucking YouTube video is the same as like reading news reports and talking to on-the-ground journalists and forensic analysts.
No, I'm not. I'm saying you won't even do the bare minimum, and you won't even do it for a drama video.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
The last topic I wanted to touch on was Hassan radicalizing his audience. Now, in general, I think creators get held to way too high of a standard when it comes to what their audience does. For example, iDubbbz making edgy jokes and getting held accountable because some high schooler decided to actually be racist is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Because again, iDubbbz was just making jokes. He's a comedian. However, when it comes to Hassan demonizing anyone who doesn't line up perfectly with his misreporting, it doesn't come across as a joke.
You bad faith, apartheid defending, bloodthirsty, genocidal freak.
Now, it takes me a few tries to get Hassan to actually engage with the question.
Do you feel like you radicalize your audience because your audience calls Ethan racist, even though he's pro-Palestinian, right? And the reason why they do that is because whenever anybody just reports like a basic, a basic fact, like Israel likely didn't do the Gaza hospital bomb, right? Your response is to freak out and call that chatter genocidal and say that they hate all Arabs. You feel like you're radicalizing them to do it? I mean, they do it for a reason.
Are you taking, are you in your own assessment here taking things out of context over the course of an 8-hour broadcast where you think maybe
in context. It's all in context.
No, you don't know the context.
You gotta prove to me that
you can look at it
because
you can look at a banning that is occurring on a stream and not recognize that that banning is happening because it might be a sock account. That banning might be happening because someone is bad faith. That banning might be happening because I'm sorry, we're talking about how I cultivate my community and how I moderate my community. How the f is me telling you how I moderate my community irrelevant? Everything it seems that goes against whatever narrative you want to frame is irrelevant in your opinion. So yeah, no wonder you want me to just watch the fucking YouTube video and sit in the goddamn shadows. Everything is irrelevant. You're asking me questions about how I operate. This is supposed to be your research. This is supposed to be your research, isn't it? Are you not supposed to be doing fucking research right now on your subject matter? So what's irrelevant?
You're asking
really
I
can't
I just said, are you radicalizing your audience? And then you went on a rant about sock accounts. That's not relevant.
No, because I'm talking about how I cultivate and how I moderate my community. The entire conversation is within the framework of how I moderate my community.
No, it's not. It's about how your audience is being radicalized into thinking everyone's genocidal that has a different opinion because that's what you've been saying. He still doesn't answer it, going on a long, unrelated rant again, so I have to ask for a third time.
Like ranting. Go on. Sorry. I'm sorry. Give me your...
All right, I'll keep the question short.
Yeah.
When you criticize chatters by calling them genocidal freaks for having opinions that really are pretty nuanced, right? On a subject that is fairly nuanced, right? Why are you surprised, or you shouldn't be surprised that your chatters do that to Ethan? Like, you're the one that radicalized them into doing that. They're doing it to Ethan because you do it
if my word is so gold that a chatter is repeating what I'm saying in a moment's notice, then why are they not repeating what I'm saying or hearing what I'm saying, as a matter of fact, when I tell them over and over again every single day since Ethan and I had our leftovers broadcast that Ethan is actually an anti-Zionist? If my audience is acting that way towards Ethan, okay?
They are.
But
you feel like it's
my audience, so they're getting their points from me. They're getting their anger from me. So why don't they hear me out when I talk about how Ethan is not someone that you should be yelling at all?
Having a different position has to be genocidal.
Oh, got it. So like they don't listen. So they don't listen to one thing. They listen to whatever favors your perspective in this matter, but they don't listen to the other thing when it doesn't favor you. Got it. So you get to pick and choose on what I get to do, or maybe let's be real.
Really
you're completely oblivious to how much I've talked to my own community about not fucking yelling at Ethan and about how he's a good person, how he's an empathetic person, how he's a kind person, and he truly cares about Palestinian people.
This is the equivalent of a kid swearing and then the parent being surprised, even though they do it in front of the kid all the time. Little Jimmy, I told you swearing was bad. Everyone knows Hassan's excuse is a joke. He clearly encourages this attitude.
He basically says, someone said, hey, I don't think Israel bombed the hospitals, according to the evidence. Something like really mild. And he freaks the fuck out. And he goes, you're a genocidal freak. And then people say the same fucking thing to me from his fan base. And we're acting like surprised, like we don't know where they fucking learned that from. Like, I learned it from you, Dad. Remember that?
His fans are calling Ethan Sound Guy a piece of shit that loves genocide because he simply unfollowed Hassan. Hassan says he tries to ban people that say this about Ethan. He has meetings with his mods.
Here's the question for you. Beyond that, what other mechanisms of control do you want me to bring forward, or are you just engaging in bad faith?
I'm sorry. The dude in the back is either dying took a bath in baby oil or is just high off his ass more than anybody has ever been, ever. Because I remember taking acid and not sweating as much as this guy. I remember doing shrooms and not sweating as much as this guy is. What the fuck is wrong with your what the fuck is wrong with your mans in the back, bro? You're sitting there looking like Ned Flanders while your bro is dying. What the fuck is this?
Because I do. And I
don't.
did. Yes, I did. I told my own moderators, because you don't know this, again, after Ethan saw
Your moderators are the one doing it, by the way. Like your mods are.
Yeah,
people
I
that
went
are
back and
also
looked at what
pushing
they
these
had
same
said
things.
as well, by the way.
This just isn't true. This has been going on weeks before Ethan and Hassan debated. During the debate, his mods were saying stuff like, he's so Islamophobic. Are Arabs subhuman to him? Don't spout Zionist discourse, then shrug. It's constant. There's multiple spreadsheets documenting this. When he asked Hassan about it, Hassan pretends he doesn't know. It's so dishonest.
And do you care that your chat is calling me racist? Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
Moderate that at all?
I have not looked at my chat at all.
As it turns out, Hassan debates his friends the same way he debates me, using really bad faith arguments.
But
I just opened it, but don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience says about me?
There's 32,000 people in here right now. The reason why people are saying that is because of the conflations that you made, Ethan. That's why, like, I can't stop people from viewing you a certain way if you're going to make these comparisons that they've heard from actually racist people. You literally implied that Jewish Voice for Peace would be akin to a capo in this circumstance.
Oh, you are fucking so bad faith for saying that, and fuck you for even like putting that out in the world. That was not my point.
Made this comparison.
My point was that you can find anybody to defend any fucking thing. That was my point.
Hassan doesn't care. With friends like this, who needs enemies? The debate between me and Hassan ends with him saying I take things out of context when I don't. He doesn't cite anything. I'm apparently the only one who has to bring receipts.
Over the course of an 8-hour
You right now
broadcast,
is the same thing you always do. I'm just saying.
No,
like this, you're
just
doing
stop
it in
saying
real
it's the same thing
time.
you always
You're doing
do.
it in real time, bro.
Over the course
okay.
of an 8-hour broadcast, if you look to literally 3
How
moments,
come nobody
you can find,
else shut up
find
as much as you, dude? That does 8-hour broadcast.
because no one has the most psychopathic fandom like idiots like you who sit through every minutia to find a
called
clippable
research.
moment,
It's
to
actually
find
just
a
called-
clippable
it's
moment
just
to be
called
like, he
basic
sucks, he's
research.
bad. That's
You
the
make
reason,
research
dickhead.
sound bad,
all right.
bro.
Anyway, I gotta go. I'm being rude to my guest.
This poor guy had to sit in a cuck chair the whole time. He does not look well, but he finished strong.
Oh, my guest has a question for you.
All right, let's
Go
hear
ahead.
it.
Don't you think it's weird how like Anne Hathaway like isn't Jewish? I just found that out like last year.
I don't fucking know, bro.
Doesn't she like kind of like look like Jewish? I always thought that. I was like, let's go, that's one of ours. But apparently she isn't. She's
Are
like
you
the
Jewish?
opposite. Yeah.
Nice. Shalom.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
That was the question.
That's it?
Yeah.
No,
I
this is
just
a good one.
I just
No,
found
it's-
out about the Anne Hathaway thing
Well,
like this year.
It's breaking news. I'm sure his
Billy,
son's looking into it.
Willie Mack, thank you so much for your ethics in video game journalism or your ethics in conflict reporting.
Thanks for coping by
I'm
just
sure.
saying stuff's out
I'm
of
sure.
context.
Okay.
without
Okay.
showing
Yeah.
it
You
at
got
all.
me, dude. You fucking owe me. Okay. Thanks for
Yeah.
coping. He says. All right. Jesus Christ.
Poo, pee, pee, penis and vagina. Women with dicks and weak men with vaginas.
Hassan, despite telling me that this debate was going to be in good faith, repeating it again during our conversation,
I'm trying to
That's what
engage
you're
with you
doing.
in good faith as best as I possibly can.
proved that was not his intention, poisoning the well before I even came on.
No way he joins. All of his critiques come from other people's critiques. He doesn't have his own positions. Yeah, it's just like it's a drama farming dipshit who knows about like YouTube culture and is
You're a
simply
drama
talking about the
farmer,
shit that he
too.
doesn't personally understand and trying to farm
You
clips
don't
off of it so he can make
understand
another
half the
video,
shit you
which in
talk
my opinion
about.
is cowardly.
What about this is good faith?
It's because he has nothing to respond with. He's like looking desperately, most likely, to gain as many talking points as he possibly can to come on and will most likely be like, oh, why don't you fight like some fucking random Nazi? Or why don't you debate some dude that will end up covering this debate regardless and desperately get his community to fucking try to clip chimp you to make you look bad as he's been doing for fucking years. That's all it's going to end up being. I know that already.
He thinks that Sam Hyde or Destiny is behind me. We've never talked, but I kind of want to now, seeing that you're so paranoid about him. What did he do? Correction, I did talk to Destiny in a game show once, but I forgot. Our relationship is non-existent. He then go on stream the next day, ass mad that I made fun of him for saying he's an on-the-ground journalist.
I'm also going to say there's no analysis or any information whatsoever that you bring to the table when you make an assertion. Sometimes it might be correct, sometimes it might be incorrect. We will never talk about the correct ones. We will only talk about the incorrect ones. And not even incorrect ones, but like statements that you've made where you've exaggerated. I, on the other hand, can exaggerate and lie and say you do on-the-ground reporting, use something out of context to say that you claim that all the time, keep repeating it back and forth to you.
I think we all know that Hassan isn't a real on-the-ground journalist, but he does speak very highly of his coverage.
But if it's between me going live and giving you 10 hours of on-the-ground, 10 hours of reporting from the ground at a critical moment, at a critical time, versus not going live that day just so I can go on Piers Morgan and fucking yell at him.
You know what? I think he believes that on the ground reporting just means that he's on the physical ground reporting. That's not what that means, dude. It isn't. On the ground reporting means that you are on site, that you are there, that you are experiencing what those people are experiencing. You are on their ground. That's what it means. You are there on the ground at the scene doing, God knows what to get the story. That's what it means. It doesn't mean sitting in your house with your fucking overly expensive luxury glasses with the same 17 fucking necklaces that you usually have on with the 30 fucking other shirts that you have on. It's like, come on, dude. You're not a reporter. You're not. You're not even a journalist, homeboy. You are a streamer. That's it. You read fucking tweets off of YouTube or tweets off of YouTube. You read tweets off fucking Twitter and post to YouTube and Twitch. You're not a reporter. At this point, you're one step above fucking Alex Jones, dude. It's like, how are you gonna sit there and act like this when, you make yourself look like a fucking freak?
I think it's selfish of me to take the Piers Morgan route. That's how I feel about this issue.
Ultimately, I am not held up by the same journalistic standards, even though I think I do a much better job than most other news outlets in general.
He said this on national television. He then says, oh, I'm only a Twitch streamer when he's in trouble for getting things wrong. That's what makes it funny. He then relies on his Reddit to prove that I was wrong during the whole debate.
This is an actual debate lord who went through it and put it down piece by piece.
Okay, let's go through it. First, they said I lied for saying Hassan never apologized about Ukraine. Again, I made clear that his apology didn't mean much since he did the same thing again in the apology video.
People talking about bombing Kiev.
Second lie, Kiev was bombed February 24th. Hassan's commentary is on February 22nd. I know, I'm criticizing him for his poor and baseless predictions, which were proven wrong only 2 days later. That's an L for Hassan, if anything. Third lie, the BBC originally blamed Israel.
I love that they keep saying Hamas-run health ministry, like it's not the fucking health ministry.
As I've already proven, all they said was that Hamas said that, and then Hassan was angry at them for doing so. Fourth lie, Hassan never apologizes, but when you click the link, it's Hassan admitting that he doesn't.
Do you want me to tell you why I didn't apologize?
I know why you didn't apologize, because you never do. You always double down.
No. It's funny because this proves his audience is just like him. They don't research anything. The rest of it is just the same things I've already refuted during the debate.
He openly recognizes that he's a drama farmer and his video is a drama video.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, buy a Willy Drama Farm head at WillyMaxShop.com. Yes, milk the biggest lol cow in Piker City, USA. The cow that never stops giving. Bro, if you want me to stop farming...
Thanks, Willie. Your video was fantastic. Well thought out and well put together. Good job. Nope. What, dude? They never expect the slide, bro. Ever. What to watch next? I think it's wrong to classify what Gerard did as a scam, as none of the money was taken. All the money is there. The only thing that didn't happen was the money didn't get donated, so it's just sitting in a random account. It's not great, but it's not bad either. I mean, they could just give the money to the fucking people and it completely be fine. But I mean, I understand how people are criticizing him, saying, "Hey, why didn't you donate the money?" Because it is suspect that you didn't donate the money. It's weird. Why didn't you donate the money? You went on record saying that you donated X amount of dollars, but you didn't. You donated nothing. All the money is still there. All you did was lie about it. And now lying about it, it's made you look bad. When you could have just been upfront from the very beginning and been like, yeah, we're doing this, but we need to make sure that all the money is going to this specific thing that it's meant for. It's not going to line people's pockets. You know? Okay, that's fair, but I don't agree with people calling him a scammer. I don't think Gerard scammed anybody until it's proven otherwise. I will say he's not a scammer.
To make this or anything, but I mean, given what happened, it's just kind of at the point where, of course I'm going to make a video talking about this, right? So, basically, as you can see by the title of this video is about somebody by the name of Nadia, okay? And I'm sure, a lot of you probably either don't know who she is or forgot who she is. I don't blame you. The best rundown I can really give for you is she's someone who got, big in the Call of Duty community, 2 years ago when Warzone was still popping off and everything, right? She was never really, popular for her, gameplay itself. She was popular because everybody clowned on her because they thought she was cheating and whatnot. And, over time, as a lot of streamers do, she just became less and less relevant. I guess she stopped playing COD or whatever. She started a fucking OnlyFans account, or it's a competitor to OnlyFans. It's the same thing, same song and dance. And ever since then, right, it's just been kind of like a downward spiral. So this is all, I guess, started with the whole Pokimane thing, right? Which I didn't want to make another video talking about this because, honestly, I already did two discussing why, people were mad in the first place.
Okay, the problem I have with the Pokimane thing is not the fact that they are making cookies or selling cookies at a cost that they chose, but the problem I have is they are drop shipped cookies. They aren't healthy. They're not. They might have what extra vitamin B12 or some shit in it. That doesn't make them healthy. You're selling a fake product for an exorbitant amount of money, and you're only doing so because you want more money. It's evil. It's evil. And drop shipping is one thing, you know, but lying to people, saying that it's one thing when it clearly isn't. It clearly isn't. I'm sorry. Anytime It says cookie, donut, pizza, fucking tacos. It doesn't matter. It is never healthy. And I'm sorry, the chemicals in plant-based meat are horrible for you. They're just as bad as eating regular fucking meat, if not even worse. You know? You can sit there and I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
And then the reaction to the entire thing, it's kind of over with at that point. I mean, yeah, Pokimane put out a force.
How are you gonna sit there and say that the stuff is healthy when it's not? And coconut isn't the healthiest shit for you either.
Apology last night, and oh, it wasn't my intention to make fun of anybody. That's kind of the end of it, right? Like, that's just the situation as it is. So of course, where does this all start though? How does she get involved with the whole Pokimane thing? Well, it starts with a tweet that I can only say is, this is like the only thing people can use to defend in this situation, right? Nobody can actually address any of the real arguments at hand. No one can actually address any of the real points that anyone's made about why this cookie situation was even something to talk about. It's just a, well, what about this kind of situation, right? Where, distract away from why everybody's talking about this. So you guys have people like Neon, Jack, Sneeko, who average thousands of viewers and do nothing but spread negativity and harass people in public. But when a girl sells cookies, that's when y'all want to speak out. The immense hatred towards...
I believe Sneeko was ostracized from the majority of the communities that person was around. I don't know who any of the other two are that she mentioned, but I know for a fact Nico was ostracized and everybody lambasted him for being a moron. Everybody made fun of him for being a cuck. And that's not a fucking slight. That he even admitted it. Everybody made fun of him for it. Nico was ostracized. And he wasn't just ostracized for, what happened with his girlfriend and his views on men-women relation. He was ostracized because the ideology that he was pushing was stupid. You can't sit there and say that they did nothing. Nico was ostracized from the community, every community he was in, except for the political ideology that he was trying to appeal to. It's the truth.
Women on the internet is unhinged. Alright, so, before we even go any further, I will agree with her, I guess, on that last sentence, okay? The immense hatred towards women on the internet is unhinged. Because, truth be told, there are some situations where female creators and streamers or whatever can just get the shit end of the stick from people just because they're a girl or whatever, right? Like, that definitely happens to a certain extent. This is not one of those instances, though, right? Like, people had a very legitimate concern with this, and people were, I feel like, making pretty valid criticisms that didn't revolve around her being a woman. But of course, to people like this, you can't actually address the substance of the argument. You can't actually talk about, what people are even talking about, because then you realize that you look like a fucking idiot. So, I mean, this is where it all started, right? This was a controversial tweet in and of itself because it's stupid. I mean, let's just call it for what it is here, right? So, it all kind of starts, I guess, my involvement in it with this. Why are you hiding replies that aren't even being hateful towards you or anyone else? Is it because you're afraid that they're right? And basically, I was just pointing out that under this tweet she made, there was a bunch of hidden replies. Now, of course, some of them were, I guess, like what you would consider toxic trolls or whatever, like, oh, go screw yourself, stupid bitch, get back in the kitchen, right? I can understand not wanting to see that or whatever, or just being like, yeah, these people don't, need to be there. But I just screenshotted like 3 perfect examples of people not being sexist, not being hateful, just, bringing up like a counterpoint. And she hid these replies from being viewed because they were critical of her viewpoint and they actually made sense. So, pretty simple, okay? And then I also had another tweet. This one was retweeted back toward my audience, right? And it's because if there's one thing I dislike in the content creator community, it's these people who are complete fucking hypocrites. and they don't actually stand on anything, right? And that's like 95 maybe % of creators and streamers and whatnot, right? These people don't actually believe the shit that they say. They don't believe anything that they're actually, you know, supposedly espousing or whatever, right? That's why none of them will ever actually skirt the line and, you know, put anything at risk to, you know, stand up for what they believe in. And if you know anything about Nadia, right, it's kind of ironic that she's talking about spreading negativity and whatnot, right? And, you know, being an asshole online and harassing people, being, you know, just mean on stream and whatnot, right? If you know anything about her, Nadia's probably biggest moment so far was when she doxed a troll donation on PayPal / her stream. So basically, I guess somebody donated her like $5 and was giving her a troll comment or whatever, and she didn't like it, and she realized they had a business account that had their first and last name attached to it, and so on stream in front of her whole audience, she reads off this troll's first and last name because he gave her money to say something stupid. And she got banned off Twitch for a few days because of violating their TOS by doing this. She had to put out a whole apology video about this whole thing, right? And then, you know, earlier this year, after she kind of fell off and, you know, wasn't big in the COD community anymore and no one really cared about her streams anymore, she started trying to get into a beef with Activision Blizzard, accusing them of being sexist because they wouldn't fly out somebody who nobody in the COD community gives a fuck about anymore to play the game. So, of course, you know, it was sexist that she didn't get flown out. So she is literally like the epitome of online negativity, right? Like when it comes down to it all here. I can't really think of anything more negative than like doxing somebody for trolling you by giving you money. You know, I don't know. But was my tweet maybe a little harsh? I guess you could say so, right? I don't know. To me, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's just kind of the truth, you know? It's just kind of factual information. If that hurts your feelings, I don't really know what to tell you. But she then starts responding, and it's kind of funny because she immediately just fucking right out the gate just throws it all down the drain. So saying someone's first and last name isn't doxing. It's public information within the terms and conditions of PayPal. If the user didn't want to share it, should have made a business account. Crazy to see harassment being protected over that one being harassed due to anonymity. Alright, so apparently harassment is when somebody gives you like a $5 donation and says something like, oh, go back to the kitchen, or you're a fucking cheater, or something stupid, right? That is harassment to these people. It's incredible, right? Because at the same time that these people argue that women face like just this horrific shit in the industry, right? You know, there's just so much immense hatred for women online. I mean, my life has been threatened hundreds, if not thousands of times in comments. I've had tens, if not maybe even at this point, hundreds of thousands of comments across YouTube, you know, just saying horrible shit about me in my videos and whatnot, right? But you don't see me sitting around bitching and crying about how horribly harassed I am. Imagine going to somebody who like has to fucking, you know, work on an oil rig or something, you know, doing like real hard work, digging trenches and being like, man, I'm harassed because somebody gave me $5 and made a fucking derogatory joke. Look at how harassed and fucking oppressed I am, right? So she like shows the terms of service of PayPal, which doesn't back up her point, but she's not smart enough to realize that, because doxing someone doesn't inherently mean that it has to be private information. All it really is just taking some sort of information that wasn't previously like universally known and then just using it in like, I guess, exposing it or whatever in a way that is, you know, meant to harass, intimidate, incite fear, something like that, right? Which, I mean, it's clear as day that's what she did. She didn't read the guy's fucking first and last name off on stream for literally just because, you know, that's not how that happens. So yeah, taking somebody's PayPal name and then reading it off to your stream voluntarily when that's not part of the job requirement at all, that's doxing, okay? That's exactly what it is. I mean, if somebody fucking read her first and last name off in a situation like this, she'd be fucking crying about how she's harassed and how her life is being threatened. But now it's victim blaming time because, you know, the guy who got doxxed, well, he shouldn't have had his name on the account. And so I made this tweet where, you know, I say, wild way to try to defend this. If you did nothing wrong, why did you make an entire apology video about it? You just openly admitted that your apology was complete bullshit. Nothing about you's legitimate. You don't actually have any real opinion. Nothing you say should be taken seriously. You're begging for impressions because that's all you can do. And I think that this kind of set her off a little bit. I think this one really kind of got under her skin in a pretty more serious way, right? Because then she makes a pretty big mistake, right? She starts admitting, you know, things like, oh, the apology's old or whatever, right? Your PR team's on my ass. Your response is just this old apology video. You're dismissing my point. You're Okay, so apparently this is too hard for people to comprehend, right? Like, This is just like fucking, I don't know, astrophysics, okay? If you did nothing wrong and you feel like you were like justified because this guy's name was on his PayPal account or whatever, then why did you make an apology video? Okay? The only logical, rational explanation for why you would make an apology video and still think that you weren't in the wrong is because you were trying to pander to people. You wanted people to think you were sorry. You wanted people to think that you really, you know, oh, I didn't mean to do this. It was a moment of weakness or whatever, right? That way, people would stop shitting on you. That way, Twitch would unban you for violating their terms of service. That way, your reputation could be scraped back up off the fucking floor, okay? Now, if she had just openly admitted this and said this, I think that might have just been kind of based, right? Like, it would have looked a lot better for her, I will say that. But, of course, you know, instead of just openly admitting it, she continues to try and, you know, press this argument she can't win. Because she lost it within her first tweet. So I basically just cook her on that point, right? Like what I just told you here in this whole thing. And you'll notice in her tweets, sometimes she keeps calling me big boy, okay? I don't know what that's about. I don't know what her fucking obsession is with calling men critiquing her big boy. I don't know if that's like some sort of like psychological, my father wasn't in my life, like Oedipus complex kind of thing going on there, right? I don't know what that is, but it's kind of weird. Like she apparently thinks I'm fucking part of Outcast or like I'm some sort of burger chain or something. I really don't know what the fuck's going on here, but obviously she can't address that point, right? She can't address saying that because then it makes her look stupid. So, and then she makes the biggest slip up she could have possibly made here, right? She admits that her PR team made her make the apology video. So it turns out that when, you know, she apologized for the biggest controversy of her career that got her banned off Twitch for several days, dragged her reputation through the mud, you know what I mean, made her look like a fucking asshole. The whole apology for that was false. It was fake. And it was generated essentially by her PR team. She didn't actually feel like she did anything wrong. She wasn't actually sorry. She just lied to everybody because, of course, that's the only thing she could do. How else how else can you pander for money, you know? Like, I mean, if you continue to act like, oh, you know, I'm based for this, I didn't do anything wrong, you still look like a shithead, right? So, of course, you know, you gotta have your PR team come cook for you. So, this right here proves my whole point in the first place, right? Like, people like this who are inauthentic, have no real opinion, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, probably shouldn't be giving their opinions on things. They love to do so. And then when you give them even the slightest amount of pushback, they fall the fuck apart. Because everything about people like
stupid,
Naughty...
Dude. Really?
What? Oh my god, talk about... What? Now wait a minute. First of all, I couldn't react. He does fireball, can't do anything, right? Then he's open after it. I go to move. It's too late for me to move. He has a second super. He blocks the first couple hits, stops blocking, and gets hit. Good evening, X-Shooter. Good evening, Rugal. Already, I'm getting asked, are you playing ranked? How about this? Stop fucking asking me. Because that's a stupid question. We'll play ranked when it looks like I'm ready for it, right? When it looks like I've got muscle memory down, I got basics mastered. What's the point of doing ranked if I botch all the placement matches because I'm no good with the character, and now I end up in a low rank, and then you all complain, oh, I don't want to see Phil use Dalcium because he's stuck in...
But guys, why aren't you supporting me? Why aren't you giving me money while you sit there and you be so fucking stupid? And say stupid things and ask stupid questions. Like, dude, you wonder why nobody's giving you money. I mean, anybody with a fucking brain can see why they aren't giving you money, dude. You're being an asshole.
Like gold is boring, right? So stop asking the stupid question. Thanks. Okay. Because that's all it is people bothering me because they want to fucking annoy me. Just because they want to see that. They either want to see me screw up, so I end up in a low rank, and now you don't want to see that character anymore. Or I play, and maybe I accidentally rank super high. What if I get Diamond with Dalcium? I don't even know what I'm doing, right? So now I go to Diamond, and it's just like getting spanked constantly. Oh, it's funny. No, it's not funny. You're stupid. So I don't play your stupid games anymore. But that's just stupidity, right? All right, so guys, here's the deal. I'm going to get started. I just want to say this up front, all right? Tonight, any support is greatly appreciated. I've had a streak of 3 streams where I haven't hit the tier 1 tips goal, all right? Yeah, it's starting to get concerning. It's one thing if you have 1 or 2 slow streams. This is 3 straight. For some reason, earlier today, Mario RPG did horribly. I have no clue. We did it on Fridays, the premiere stream. It went super well. Today was completely the opposite, completely dead. So today, if you like Street Fighter, please support it tonight. I would really appreciate it. Tips would be great. Or memberships. We were trying to hit 500 members all week. And every time we hit it, then memberships expire. And look, we're back to 484 again. It's like we're right there to hit 500 and then expires again. It's like, So,
maybe
anything tonight is appreciated. But tips would be great. Would help out with the fact that I've had 3 slower streams with not even hitting a tier 1 goal. Okay.
300.
All right. Let's boot her up. Let's get started. Because I want to jump in and get some matches in quick. Get into the groove of things here tonight. Okay? Excuse me. And that's 100% because of character selection. Nothing I can do about it. And over the entire round, I can't really stop it. He's not fast enough to really stop it. It's fucking stupid as shit. Oh, she gets free jab. Look, she won. Oh my god, she almost won just literally by just pressing jab. There was no timing. It was just, well, I'm getting hit, so let me just smash jab and hope that it goes through whatever he does. And it did. His supers are terrible. You can only combo his supers. His level 2 super is a desperation super or only for when they're wall bounce. Wow, that was such top tier gameplay right there. Right? Can't do anything. Game over. All I could do is try to buffer level 3. That's it. I have no other moves I can do there. How do I stop flip kick? It beats every move he has. Flip kick beats every fucking move Dawson has. It really does. It beats everything. She just did it again. She knew it. She knew if she just keeps doing the flip kick, I can't stop it. That was back medium. What did it give me? That was clean back medium anti-air. Just push her back. Nothing. I don't even know what it gave me. That's it. No effort. Literally no effort at all. I'm trying to learn it. That's why I keep playing it over and over. I want to get better, but holy shit, is it a bad matchup? It's so brokenly unfair. Look at that, what?
I love that he got his ass obliterated after
Instant drive impact. The moment I pushed it, she did it. What the fuck is that? How does she instantly even get it like that? You tell me. That's like AI fucking response time. And then I did on reaction, level 1 super, and the game said, oh, her flip goes over it. Dude, it's so broken.
She jumped through the fucking level 1 super.
She did 3. She didn't do 1 or 2. She did 3 moves, and it still let her cancel drive impact after 3 moves. Yeah, it's a completely broken matchup, man. Seriously. I literally don't know what you're supposed to do against even just this basic Cammy. What do? She can literally rush you down the whole round. There's no way to interrupt any of her hit strings. Anytime she does the flip, it's safe. Anytime she does the dive kick, it's safe. If she's close range and she jumps, it's safe. She has a million safe options in this fucking matchup. It's like they didn't think about the matchup at all when they designed her. They just made a complete counter match. Do anything. And she did jab, drive, rush, jab, and then drive impact. She did 3 full moves and was still able to cancel the drive impact. I can't do anything to get her off me. I literally can't do anything to get her off me at all. At all. Nothing works.
I can't do anything but push right. In fact, nothing works. Nothing's working at all. What? I didn't even press a button.
Just do EX fucking cannon spike from that distance. Dude, she's so broken. I mean, now at this point, I'm just going to quit. Like, what's the point, right? She is so broken in certain matchups, and this is just one of the worst. I can't imagine what Capcom was thinking when they made this matchup. What on earth do you want Dalsim to do? all I can do is at fight, I have to keep her mid-screen and continuously keep her mid-screen the entire fight. If she once gets close to me, I can never come back. Because she can do an entire hit string over and over, and you can't stop it. She's just non-stop. Hit string. And a lot of it's just mashing jab. The dive kick beats everything. Her fucking cannon drill has insane priority for no good reason. The flip kick can't be interrupted. It stops everything he does. So it's like, what on earth were you fucking thinking? At least give me an option. There's zero options. I can't ever drive impact. Because she can instantly cancel anything she does into drive impact. He can't. Dhalsim has like maybe a couple very small situations where he can cancel into drive impact. She has like 15, 16. All her normals cancel into it. It's so fucking busted, dude. Well, that's all I have to say about that. That's a completely broken matchup. I tried to learn. I barely learned anything. What I learned is that she basically beats him. That's what I learned there. Guys, please, if you like my content, please support it tonight. Alright? This is the 4th straight stream that for some reason now is slow. Please support it tonight in some way. I don't even care how. Just please support it somehow. Alright? Thank you. Luke. You guys are really wanting this to come back. You want a Street Fighter. I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to do something fun with a new character. It's tough. He's a tough character to use, but I'm doing my best here. Thank you to those who are here and enjoying, and please again support the stream, guys. This is me being honest with you. This kind of sucks. 4 straight stream in a row now, and 3 in a row I didn't hit the tip skull, not even the tier 1. All right, bad, and that's not a good sign. I don't know what happened. You know, on Friday when I played Super Mario RPG, people came out and supported the heck out of it. Today, like, no one did. I was like, what happened? You know, people said they love this game, and apparently they don't. So tonight, if you can support the stream in some way, please do. I'm trying to break this streak of 4 straight streams of slowness. I don't know if Modern Warfare 3 or Like a Dragon Gaiden is going to do that tomorrow, okay? So if you could support Street Fighter tonight, please do. Let me stretch my legs here. And then we'll continue. Take a look at the leaderboard, guys. We only have $19 in tips so far today for this stream. When I come back, I'm going to be here between an hour and a half. If people are thinking of contributing to the stream to hit the tips goal today and keep the vest streak going, when I come back from break, please do it as soon as possible, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to have people who are going to be screaming, oh my God, the vest streak, and I'm not going to be able to concentrate and have fun with the game if people are doing that. So if you're thinking of contributing today, when I come back from break, please contribute, all right? All right, I'll be back in a bit.
Did I see?
Phil, your days are done. We know that you've been committing tax fraud, and we are going to get you. Ha ha ha.
There's another one? Wow. How do I get that coin? How do you slide? Nothing slides. I don't get it. None of the buttons slide, so how do I do this? Anyone know? Because you guys were telling me before how to do it, but now no one's talking. Why is the chat silent? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Anyone there? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Why is chat not talking? What is going on? I just look down and chat is completely frozen. No one's speaking. What is happening?
Probably
why is no one
nobody's
speaking?
Fucking there, dude.
Seriously.
You ever think of that?
It doesn't work. I'm telling you, it doesn't slide.
No.
It does not work. There's gotta be a way to do it, but I don't know how. How do you slide?
Maybe you need to unlock the ability.
It's not jump. Huh? I don't even know what happened. I have no idea how I did it. It just happened. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. How I'm supposed to do that. I'm engaged with the stream chat. I'm actively responding to things they're saying and talking with them, reading their messages, interacting, you know. They're helping me a little bit with the games. They're not fucking hand-holding me and telling me how to beat every single thing in a game. Thank you for your engagement today. My apologies, my throat is bothering me again, if you can't tell.
He knew how to do it, and he just wanted the chat to tell him. That's how I feel, Phil.
right, so guys, I hope you're enjoying. If you are, please consider supporting the stream today. Remember, I have 2 goals for today. 500 members and hitting that tier 1 tips goal of 50 bucks. All right, right now, we have not got a single tip since I started playing the game. So it'd be great to maybe if you could support the stream with some tips. And of course, memberships or gifted memberships would be great right now. It would help the channel a lot. If you like this game, if you're enjoying the chill vibes, please consider supporting the stream. Thank you. This is my income. This is literally it. Nothing else. No sponsorships, no paid games or anything like that. Nobody gives a shit, especially me. And if you have an issue with this, you can go fuck yourself. Alright, real quick, just going to stretch my legs. Guys, this is the final hour. Alright, now as I said at the very beginning of today's stream, my 2 goals for today are to hit 500 members and to hit the tier 1 tips goal, because yesterday, I didn't hit 1 tips goal all day. Here we are again today, guys, and we haven't gotten a single tip the entire time I've been playing the game. Please, if you like this game, if you like the chill streams, if you just like my content in general, please support the stream in some way, and tips would definitely help today if you could, alright? Okay. Oh. The reason I say that, we have 0 tips today. 0. You gotta love people who come in and they think that they're smart. Like, guy just comes in, oh, I was going for 3 hours, and Phil's support level was the same 3 hours ago as it is now. So, why didn't you do something about it? Oh, because you're just an asshole. You're a troll coming in here.
Why do they have to do something about it?
You know?
It's not
Please,
their
guys,
job.
I need you to help as much as you can if you want to see me continue to be a content creator for YouTube as well as a live streamer, and you want to see the playthroughs continue, the 10-year legacy continue. You've got to please step up and contribute if you can.
Why won't you guys give me money? Why won't you guys give me money? Look at Phil. He's struggling. You stupid ass motherfucker. Why are you mentioning it? You know, it's like, whoa. You're the one asking for money, dude.
Understand that if you cannot contribute for whatever reason, I understand, but I get the feeling a lot of people who watch my content here on YouTube have always taken it for granted that as long as you're just here to watch the videos, everything's going to be okay. That's not the case anymore. I know I have thousands of people on a daily basis who watch my content here on YouTube who do not watch my live streams, and therefore you guys basically just watch the videos and don't do anything else. But that's not going to work anymore, especially if you're someone who watches stuff here on DSP Gaming. I don't make money on it anymore. So if you want to see this continue and you want to see this legacy continue, you've got to please contribute in whatever way you can. Like we're stupid and we don't understand that. Like, that your reason you're coming in here to say that is to fucking act like a jerk, right? So get the fuck out. We're all enjoying the game, having a good time. No one's talking about that. You notice that?
Nobody's
hit the tier 1 tips goal, because yesterday I didn't hit 1 tips goal all day. Here we are again today, guys, and we haven't gotten a single tip the entire time I've been playing the game. Alright, right now, we have not got a single tip since I started playing the game. So it'd be great to maybe if you could support the stream with some tips. Alrighty, well, guys, that is it. Fun stream. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Thanks for chilling. Thanks to those who engaged. And you know, tonight it is Street Fighter. Let's hope that tonight's Street Fighter stream, you know, goes a little bit better. Let's hope that we can get some engagement and support tonight, because, I mean, like, wow. Literally no tips since the pre-stream. And, you know, basically incredibly sparse support for this game. Now, this is exactly what I was afraid of last week. Did we not talk about this last week? We did, remember? And the whole thing was that...
I was so afraid of you guys not giving me money. Oh, I was so afraid. I was terrified. How could you not give me money? Give me more money, guys. What is wrong with you?
Are people going to only watch Mario once and then stop watching it? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. This stream did really well on Friday, and today it did poorly. So, it sucks. Alright, it does. It absolutely sucks. That this happened. And I feel bad, obviously, because I can't control it. I have nothing to do with anything like that. I guess I should have listened to my intuition, right? I really should have, because I had that intuition that this probably wasn't going to do well, right? And, you know, I don't know what else to say. I guess we'll see. Will this do better? I don't know. Keep in mind, this is a short game, and I will be playing RoboCop next. Since this is a short game, likely we'll beat it within 2 to 3 more streams, and then we'll move on.
Next,
all right?
guys. You know, you can give me money while I play RoboCop. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna call it for the night. Have a good one. Stay safe. Don't do nothing too crazy. And I'll see you